At my age, you never leave home nowadays. So who's Rachel? Rachel, where are you? Is it your birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Give it up for Rachel. You married?
Was it?
Are you? Yeah? Okay, well, you pay attention tonight. Because actually, I'm married, so live right down the road in Topsail Island for a couple of years. So this is kind of a homecoming. And it's a bit of a warm-up for my post-retirement supplemental income summer tour. And also, I'm about to share a very personal milestone with a ring full of strangers. 50 years married this year. 5 different women, but they were all consecutive. The years just kept piling up. And my current wife, Stephanie, was kind enough to tag along and mark the milestone. Actually, no, that's not true. Same woman, all 50 years plus. I met Stephanie when she was in grade school, and I was in high school. Not an approach I would recommend anymore in today's environment. You won't get the date, but you will get some unwanted attention in prison. Actually, Stephanie was dating my brother at the time, who is still single and by all accounts eternally grateful. Long story short, I got the girl, he kept his freedom, and Stephanie's mom made sure I got my own personal listing in the New York State Sex Offenders Registry. So life goes on, we're here celebrating, and you know, people are fascinated by this whole 50-year thing. I don't know whether it's the longevity or what, but last week at a show in Milwaukee, a guy comes up to me after the show and says, "Doc, what's it like being married to the same woman for 50 years? I mean, you know, these existential questions. How do you answer a question like that?" You know, I don't know, but he was very earnest. He needed an answer. I wanted to give him an answer. I said, "Well, man, I don't know. You ever been under house arrest for life without the possibility of parole?" And he says to me, "No, what I really mean is, what's it like being with the same woman for 50 years?" So it's not an existential question at all. It was a dirty little question. I said, "Well, dude, you know, imagine leaving a piece of cheese on the kitchen table for 50 years. Smell's gonna get a little funky, and eating it is decidedly an acquired taste. Now, that little bit cost me my ride home. So anybody out here sees me on the corner with my buns cap on after the show and you're headed south, please give the guy a break. You wouldn't need it. No, but seriously, people are always asking me, and 50 years, you gotta know the secret. What is it? You know, you have to know something about this. Is it you marry your best friend? Is it great sex? You communicate all the time. I mean, give me some advice, give me a tip. Well, I got one of each. My advice is quit watching Dr. fucking Phil. And the tip is really a realization. This is the tip, because I know the answer. If you want a long, successful relationship, somebody has to be gone all the time. It's travel. You have to travel. She's got to travel, you got to travel. If you want to stay together for the long haul, you have to figure out a way to be apart. It's that simple. So, I know somebody's out there going, yeah, that's easy for you because you travel for a living. What about the rest of us schmucks? We got to go home every day at 5 o'clock. Well, what do you think man caves and she sheds are all about? You know, you gotta find it. You gotta find your space. If you don't have a room, find a closet you can call your own. If your wife won't let you empty it, you know, you got a front porch, you know those spaces under the porch? You can do some amazing things with those. Trust me. And if you don't have a porch, get a shovel and dig yourself a fucking cave. Because, seriously, you're gonna need it. Because if you don't find your space, you're going to be the subject of a Dateline special. Man, I go to bed every night thinking about this. I can hear Josh Mikowitz in my ear going, "Wife of Dr. Don disappeared last night after neighbors reported hearing a heated argument over bed sheet thread counts." Stay tuned after these messages for Disappearance Between the Sheets, a Dateline mystery exclusive. Stephanie, I don't know where you are out there. You know I love you. Happy anniversary. And, ladies and gentlemen, that is my golden anniversary cautionary tale. Thank you very much.